This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis State College, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial conference matchup. He understands this will be the separator. Who will make it to Atlanta? This is the first step today. With both teams doing well in the conference so far, this will be the separator they need. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass, it's Levitt. And that one's incomplete. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together.
Makes the grab in their space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. The give to Caden Durham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Durham again. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Trying to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. LSU lining up first and goal. The give to Caden Durham. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Craver. Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field.
Here's a little room there. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Reed. Keeps looking downfield. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to run, it's Owens. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Throwing Reed. They'll run the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick catch on 3rd down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Levin. Finds his man, it's Green. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Good timing on the quick out. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Trying to get away. took care of it himself. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
To the air, it's Blevett. Bringing the heat. Still looking for a man. On the run deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They'll move the tight end. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Edwards. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Texas A&M going up tempo. Here's Reed to throw. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Blevin. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going on. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off, and not only did he get a couple of yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They go into the creative space, giving it to the wide receiver. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, LSU!
That's something you don't see too often, running reverses on third down, the money down in the red zone, but when you've got ability like this guy has, you just got to find ways to get him the football. After the reverse, open field, he uses the speed, takes it in for the score.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Reed Fires to the middle. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now here's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Reed. Pocket breaking down. Across the 45. And no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense falls on the ball. A turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Got the back over the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Rush is on him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Running inside, it's Edwards. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Iowa taking on the number 19 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Hawkeyes who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing Reed. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Under fire. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal. When you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble and gets the stop on 4th down.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The ball squirts through the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's Reed to throw. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Makes one man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running right, it's Durham. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Caden Durham. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now, building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Edwards. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
And we saw the tape coming into this football game, and we knew he was kind of hot, right? Like, he had over 100 yards rushing last week, now over 100 again in a rivalry game. It feels like deja vu. And this defense has got to be like, man, not again. Like, getting beat up again in a big-time matchup with all the adrenaline, all the attention. A lot of disappointment on that defensive side.
Give to the back. Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reed. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Moving out to the right. Myers on the move. Working on the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Reed, he wants it all. Touchdown, Aggies. The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Running inside, it's Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's Berry. There's some room. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. In the red area, it's Berry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll go to the counter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Throwing Reed. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Reed to the air again. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The corners are walked up tight. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here's Reed to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Fourth down, Reed. Here comes the heat. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it